on May 24, 2016. On behalf of Ada's family and friends, the staff of Greenwood Court remember and celebrate the life of Ada, and we give thanks to God for her time among us. A loving tribute will be offered by Ada's son, Rick.
Thank you. It's a daunting task to summarize 100 years in 4 minutes. But there are a few things I'd like you to know about my mother. Some of you will remember this, and some will have new information. The thing that she wanted to be in life was a mother, a grandmother, great-grandmother. And I'll explain how I figured all this out. Another thing is, she had quite a nice sense of humor. The odd time when she was, in the latter years, was able to communicate with us, her sense of humor came through, and it was quite interesting. And thirdly, I'd like you to know that Ada was very generous, very kind, always helpful, always in the background, not really up there in front, but always doing things. The other day, thinking about doing this, tonight I was listening to the radio, and there was a lady on there speaking about dementia and how to communicate with people with dementia and the things that she had learned over her career of about 35 years. And one of the things she had said that people with dementia may be making noises, saying things, doing things ritualistically. But if you could find out what that meant to them, then you could communicate to a point and actually comfort them and take away some of that agitation. So I thought, well, that's really interesting, because the only thing Mother ever asked us in the latter years was, where's my little girl, where's my little boy, are they all right, all this. So she was totally focused, her whole life was focused on being a mother. And she doesn't have a list of interests and other things. That's what Ada wanted to do. Mom wanted to be that mother and always was that kind of mother. And that was shown throughout her entire life. In line with that, when we would come and visit, my wife Margie and I, and sometimes with Helen, she would be asking me, where's my little girl, where's my little boy, and we would tell her, she's over, there's a beautiful day, they're over playing at Helen's house and they're okay and all of that kind of stuff. But one day my wife decides she's going to tell my mother, we tried it before but it didn't work, that I was her little boy. She wasn't having much to do with that. But at that moment, it was about, I'd say almost a year ago, when she came to life and started to talk to us. And I sat down beside her, very close to her, and I explained that I was her eldest son and that I was the bad one. I did all the bad things, I was the one. And she's looking at me and she's smiling very quietly and all that. And she looked at me and she said, well, why the hell did I keep you? I didn't get to answer that, but the interesting thing was that was just the way she was, and that's how that came up. And one of the beautiful things of that moment was that Marge, my wife, had a camera, and she captured that moment. When Mom, that was probably the last time that I really communicated with her, so it was very, very meaningful. And the other thing I want to tell you is that I teach about it, is to mention her generosity and the way she did things quietly behind the scenes to help. Again, listening to the radio, I learned a lot. And there was a story on the radio about a lady in California who was doing some research. And in this research, it had to do with the dirty 30s, the people on the roads, traveling on the rails, and all that kind of stuff. And she was able to put together quite detailed records of people, where they traveled, how they traveled, and how they communicated. And how they communicated is not known to most people. but those markings and that were still under the bridges and around the railway stations, and she knew what they meant. My mother was raised in a railway town in northern Ontario, and when we lived in a little town, someone mentioned Matheson, we lived in Matheson. We lived out along the highway and the railway, and every once in a while there would be a homeless person or traveler on the road and would come in. And now the arrangement was that there was 5 houses down each side of the street, and we were the second ones on the right. But my mother used to say that the people on the street that were coming off trains and all of that never stopped at the first 2 houses. They always came to our house, which was the second house. And that wouldn't make much sense under normal circumstances. But she believed, and she told me, that they had markings out there on the end of that street that tell them where to go. And after listening to this other stuff,